Hello, all, good morning. So today we are going to learn very important topic like CDN versus NPM Like why we need to compare the CDN and NPM and all those things we are going to learn now. Okay. So first of all, we should understand what is a content delivery network, right? And already we have using right. Just I will open our application, simple HTML file, and we are taking React and React DOM, okay, files from a CDN. Okay, these files are coming from a CDN. CDN means the content delivery networks. What does it mean by content delivery network? And what's the problem? What are the advantages with this, and why we need to learn? Already we have learned NPM, but why we need to use NPM JS to build our applications? Okay. So if you see, observe carefully, we have a React.js like React.production.minified, React.dom.production.minified files in there. The same code, the same JavaScript file will be available in npm.js also. The same npm.js, npm.js, npm.js site and just check React and React DOM. Just search for React. So if you see, you will find the React here itself. So here, what we're saying here, popular libraries, and this is the React.js. So you can install, you can use this file also. This is also JavaScript, same JavaScript library. You can find in from CDN. Okay, this is the CDN link. So if you just go and just hit that URL, you will get the minified version of the React Lib, okay, package or library. So it's nothing but just a JavaScript code. Okay, same thing will be available in React. So if you just go to the code, and they have managed and they have provided some lots of code in different files. Okay, end of the day, both are providing the same kind of JavaScript, same kind of method, same kind of classes, same kind of logic. But which one is useful for us to build applications? Okay, that is matter. So first of all, we should understand what is CDN and what is advantage with the CDN. So if you see, normally, do you are aware of like data centers? Anyone? Do you know what is a data center? Normally, we used to say that like Microsoft is starting a data center in Hyderabad, kind of thing, right? If you know, just tell me. Okay, fine, no problem. Suppose if you see Amazon is there, Amazon is there. So we can say mainly Amazon Web Services, right? AWS Cloud Platform. Okay, they are maintaining a lot of servers throughout the world. Okay, suppose one server is there in maybe 15 to 20 servers in different locations in USA, in India. Okay, they have some different servers in different suppose Hyderabad or Bangalore, main cities. Most of the time, we have these data centers. Okay, these are nothing but a big servers, and so that sometimes if this server fails, you can get the same thing from another server because they will maintain a proxy in a different centers so that you don't lose your data. Suppose if you deploy your application into AWS or other cloud platforms like Google Cloud Platform is there. Okay, Google Cloud Platform is there, and I hope you are aware of Microsoft Azure, right? Microsoft Azure and AWS. These are very popular, okay, cloud providers. So they are maintaining lots of servers throughout the world, and to make it fast and available for near, because if you are using AWS, you don't need to get the information from the USA server. So most of the time that information, the same information is available in Indian data center. So in the same way, but there is a slight difference between these servers, okay? And sometimes servers, so if you want to get any information from the server, it will take more time. For that, suppose just imagine AWS is there. Suppose we have a data center in Mumbai. Okay? Just imagine we have a data center in Mumbai. Okay, only one data center available in Mumbai for AWS. Okay, what they will do, because if you want to do any computation, suppose if you send a request to the server, and whenever it need to get the details from another server or a database, it will take time. At the time we need a server, but normally some files are there. So if you see, observe carefully, these are the files, just JavaScript files, just static files, nothing is there. So you can download this code and you can use in your projects. So what they are doing, okay, suppose it's very difficult for everyone to get these files from the Mumbai. So what they are doing, so static files, okay, just plain JavaScript files or some files where we no need to do any computation or execution on a server. So what they will do, they will create some CDNs, content delivery networks. Okay, they will place all these files. Suppose we need a React.js file, we need a React DOM file. Okay, the same thing, they can provide one thing in Hyderabad and another one is from Bangalore. Okay, suppose Bangalore, if the spelling is wrong, sorry for that. And Kerala. Okay, suppose like that they will distribute those files. So suppose if you're working from Hyderabad, okay, you don't need to go to Mumbai or USA server to get just these two files. So these are the content delivery, so that what will happen, this we can improve the speed, right? Because the users can get files much faster than getting information from the server. Of course, you are placing in the server if it is available near. If you are near to the data center, that's fantastic. But sometimes it's not possible to place the data centers in each and every metro city or something. So that what they will do, the next level, they will create some content delivery networks. There you can store static files. I'm saying, suppose if you want to get any data from a database or something, those kind of files, those kind of logic, we should not put in a CDNs, just the static files, images, or like these minified JavaScript files, okay, we can put in a like content delivery networks, so that you can access easily. So not just give me confirmation, you guys understood or not what I'm talking.
Yes,
Understood, Bhargavi, Sweta, Ravalika? Understood or not? Click. Okay. Yeah, it's simple thing, like instead of getting information from the data center and the servers, it's better to store those things near to that, because it's not going to be take too much cost for them. So that's why they are maintaining the CDN. So I hope you understood up to some extent. So at the same time, so we right now we need, suppose if you want to implement project, we need React library. Okay, here I'm just saying like react.js file and react dom.js file. Okay. Because from this JavaScript file we will get some classes and methods and some other information, so that it is helpful for to build a React.js application. So right now we are getting same files, same information. One is from CDN is also providing, and NPM JS is also provided, because we know, right, already we have learned Node.js and NPM JS little bit. So now our problem is which one we need to use. Either we need to go with the CDN because CDN is very fast because even NPM.js maybe that is maintained by the server somewhere far from our location, but CDN is almost very close to metro cities actually. Okay, maybe they have provided CDNs on every popular metro city. So the question is which one we need to go. So here, okay, maybe for getting a file from CDN is much faster than NPM.js, okay, because CDNs are very close to the location. But the problem with CDN is, can anyone guess what is the problem? What will be the problem with the CDN? Just guess it. Just guess it. If it is right or wrong, doesn't matter. Even you can explain in Telugu also. That's fine for me. Just guess it. Is there any problem? Long term. Suppose you are building a big application like Amazon. So we are going to recreate Amazon. This one. Okay. Every day we should just take some inspiration from this. Like we are going to build this one very soon. So do you have any problems with this the CDN? To get the information from the CDN. Fine, no problem. I will tell you. So if you see, so suppose right now we are okay. We are working in an office like we are working with a React JS 17.2 something. Okay. Now if you see what is the latest version of React JS, can anyone check what is the latest version of React JS and just tell me quick? Just check in the Google or just go to the React JS documentation. What is the latest version of the React JS? So I will give you 30 seconds. Hopefully you can find. It's very important. What is the
18.2.0.
what is that? 18.2.0? Very good. So just go to the React.js documentation and where is just mentioning because this is a new documentation. Yeah, if you see, we have the React.js version 18.2.0. Very good, fantastic. Thank you. So 18.2.4, and after a few days, maybe they will come up with a 19.2.0 or 2.1. So if you see, if they are doing frequent changes, these are the minor version, like the patch version. These are the minor version. These are the major versions. Okay, but if you depend on a CDN, the problem is whenever the versions are changing, it's very difficult for us to track. It's very difficult for us to maintain our application. Okay, because npm.js you will get all the versions if you want to go with the because right now I'm working with the 17.2.0. So I can install 17.2.0 whenever I want go with the 18.2.0 I can upgrade easily just npm upgrade and if you just mention a react at the and version number so definitely you can upgrade it. But if you depend on a CDN it's very difficult. If you see the CDN files are there, if you go to the CDN path, suppose if you want to so if you see react at the rate 18.2.0, okay, and if you need to go with the 17.2.0 something, okay, so cannot find package like this. Maybe we don't have any version with the 17.2.0. Let's go with the 17.0.0. We got the file, but every time it's very difficult for us to maintain and check the documentation, what are the changes happening on all those things if you depend on a CDN. Okay, because if you see you're just giving inside of a index.html file and every time you need to take care of that version and you need to take minified version. If something happen, it's going to be very problematic. But if you depend on npm.js, okay, whatever the package you want, whatever the version you want. Okay, it's easy for us. Okay, maybe you can say that, Raghu, I have a patience, so I will check every week. Okay, I will check every week. I will check the documentation. If something happen, I will go and I will replace the URL in my HTML file. You can say that. Oh, instead of getting things from 18.2.0, okay, I will go and I will take 17.0.0 if 18 major version is not stable. Okay, you can say that. But the problem is we are not going to depend on only two packages. Right? Observe carefully. Right now we are in a beginning stage, so we are using only three packages, like three libraries. One is React, another one is React DOM, another one is the Babel. So coming days, we are going to use minimum 100 different packages. Okay, different packages. Maybe these people are who are maintaining all these JavaScript libraries. Suppose the Lodash is there, or Webpack is there, or the parcel is there. Okay, or many we are going to even Mongoose is there. Okay, a lot of libraries and packages we are going to use, because maybe if they maintain, but again they need to maintain and they need to provide in a different CDN. Okay, you can find these two things from this CDN and these two from another CDN, like path, the CDN path. So, but we can't get, because if you observe carefully, NPM JS, okay, everything is there in the world. Like whatever the package you want, okay, already I told you now, this is the heaviest thing in the world. Okay, let me go to the home page, NPM JS, and if you can, okay, I think you have seen, right? Okay, what are the package counts? Like, it's like, how many packages are there? Uh, 31 lakhs 88,554. Okay, this is the overall count or something. So these many, okay, just even if you just consider this is the number at 2023 and April 26th, we have these many packages are there. So we don't know, right, which package we are going to use. It's very difficult to find those CDN links and all those things, and we don't know whether they are providing that particular package in the form of plain JavaScript minified version through CDNs. So even if you want, you can depend on multiple, like 10 to 20 CDN paths. It's very difficult for us to maintain, and you can't find everything in here. But NPM JS is, you can find everything. You can find everything, because NPM JS is large and everyone is just using NPM JS and everyone is just publishing their package into NPM JS, and you can find everything. Everything means everything. You understood? Understood or not? Just tell me yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no. Okay. Yes, because of course many advantages with NPM JS. Okay. So for, but what is the use of CDN? Because why they are providing in the form of CDN? Okay. So here we should understand that. We should understand that. So you have a project. Suppose you have a project. You built everything with Angular, okay, or any other framework. Suppose a Vue.js. Okay, you have done a big project with Angular or Vue.js, but you want to build a some portion, one component with React.js. One component with React.js. If you build anything, React.js. So only one component. At the time, maybe okay, you need a small portion of it, um, in small portion in a big application, and everything is built on Angular, and you want to build only something with a React.js. At the time, okay, instead of just down using npm JS, you can go and take these files from the CDN and you can implement it. Okay, or you're just creating a simple project. Simple means simple, one only one page and nothing more than that, and you want to build a simple calculator or anything. So at the time, instead of just building with npm.js, because it will take a lot of steps, and you need to take care of a lot of things. Okay, for a small application you don't need to think too much about that, so you can simply go and create a index.html file how we have done, and you can refer these CDN links and you can build that your component and just complete your work. So that means whenever whenever you are going with, suppose if you want to build anything for Angular application or Vue.js application, okay, for a small component, if you want to use a React.js at the time, you can go with the CDN. There is nothing wrong. But here we are going to build the large applications. Okay, right now, okay, Amazon is there. Okay, we should learn how to rebuild Amazon. Netflix is there. Okay, so it's a very big application. Okay, and another one is Instagram is there. So it's another, again, it's a big application. So if you want to build these kind of applications, if you keep on depending on CDNs, it's very difficult for us to finish the project. So we are going to build a big applications. Even in companies, once you get a job, definitely the project is going to be a big, so that everyone from today, what we need to do, we need to build an application, and we can take those React.js and React DOM files from npm.js. Okay, understood? So using CDN is not a bad thing, but the only thing is, for small applications, if you want to build a simple one or two component, that is fine. But if you are building a big application, definitely we will face a lot of problems, because it's very difficult to track the versioning. It's very difficult to get all the packages in a CDN. So but if you depend on npm.js, you can find everything in the world. Okay, now, so whatever we have done so far, okay, whatever we have done so far, what we have done, we have created some simple components, we did rendering. Okay, so now we are leaving this aside, and we are going to build our application from zero again with the help of npm.js. Okay, now tell me, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so don't get disappointed, Raghu. We have learned from 1 week. We have just created HTML file. We have taken reference from the CDNs. Even we have created 5 to 6 components. Now we are saying that just leave everything aside and we should start from zero. But we should learn all these things, because in interviews they will ask a question. Okay, we have a CDN. Why can't we use CDN? Why we are using npm.js? Okay, definitely we should learn everything. Okay, hopefully everyone is ready. So now, how to build the application. So now what I'm saying, I told you, okay, first of all, just everyone just ping me npm.js. We are going to build application with the help of npm.js now. Just ping me in the chat npm.js. Okay, and say thanks to CDN. Thanks CDN for us, at least you helped for 1 week. So now we are not going to use CDN regularly. Okay, but thanks. Fantastic. Now our focus is to build, okay, application with the help of npm.js packages. But how to do that? So already we have learned. So I'm just closing this one. I'm just closing this one. This one. So lots of interesting things are there today. I'm just closing all these things. So here I'm just renaming it, right? This is a legacy. Legacy means old one. Right now we are not using this one. Now we are going to create a new project, that is, right now nothing is there, nothing is there. So whenever you want to create any project, if you are depending on npm.js, okay, what we need to do, anyone remember, if you want to create any package, node package, what is the first command we need to run while creating your node package? I think some of you
npm
published.
install.
NPM init.
Fantastic. What we need to, right now the folder is empty, nothing is there. So what we need to do?
NPM init.
npm init -i. Yes. Okay, we can do this from the scratch. But let's see what is there in the documentation, what they are suggesting. Okay, a lot of things are there. So if you want to build an application, it's not just matter of creating a HTML file and just creating the components. Okay, lots of other things also there. Okay, lots of other things also there. Okay, let me explain those things. Okay, so now suppose just imagine we are going to build Amazon. Is index.html. One file is there. And now tell me, just guess how many components we are going to create. Just observe Amazon, open Amazon. I said we should split into small pieces. What I told to you? We should split the total UI into small pieces. Just observe the home page and tell me how many components we are going to create roughly. Roughly how many components we are going to create. So I will give some examples. Suppose this is header, right? This is header. This total header is one component. Inside we have another component. This is one component. This is one component. Total three. This search bar is another component, four. This is fifth component. This is sixth component. This is seventh. This is eight. So just up to this point, we need eight components. Just to build a header, just to build a header of the Amazon, we need minimum eight components. Because I'm just splitting into eight components. So if you want to build eight components, we are going to take eight JavaScript files, right? Because everything, okay, for logo, I will create a separate JavaScript, separate component. Component means nothing but as a JavaScript, right? So eight files. So in that, just guess it out. Okay, we don't know how many will, but at least you can understand uh, up to some extent and just guess how many components we are going to create for this Amazon. Quick, because I'm not asking exact number, right? Just guess it. How many? How many? How many? How many? Just open Amazon or browser.
Many Raghu. Don't have a count.
Tell me.
We don't have count
And
many
no,
components.
just guess it. 50 or 60 is enough. Or 30 or 10. Because already for header we have eight components minimum. In that, okay. Ravalika said yeah, 30. Yes, fantastic. Varun, what is your guess?
I guess more than 50.
Okay, more than 50. Okay, fine. So maybe more than 50 or 30. Okay, just understood like 50 files are there. Okay, we have 50 files. So here we are using one index.html file and we have 50. Suppose one is logo.js. In that we are going to create a component for logo and the search bar. Okay, search bar.js and so on. Last footer.js. Inside footer also you can divide into some small pieces. So like lot of things are there. Okay, 50. So 50 files are there. So here what is important now, and one another thing is very important. We should understand all these fundamentals. All these fundamentals. So what we need to do now? Suppose if you have hundreds, okay, for home page we are saying 50. For total application, bare minimum we are going to build 100 components. That means 100 JavaScript files. What I'm saying? 100 JavaScript files. Okay, one index.html and 100 JavaScript files. So here, suppose once you completed Amazon, and if you got the URL like www.myamazon.com. So if you just hit this URL, okay, from server, suppose you have deployed this thing somewhere in a AWS or any other. platform. Okay, so end of the day, we need like index.html, 100 JavaScript files, maybe images, right? Here the matter, images also there. So how many images we are going to use? Definitely, because Amazon means like lots of images are there. Maybe hundreds of images or thousands of images. Just imagine. So we have 100 images also. 100 images also. So that's it. Most of the times, JavaScript file, index file, and CSS files, images, right? Some CSS file, because if you add some CSS, maybe you will get 100 CSS. I'm saying just minimum these files. So whenever you hit this URL www.myamazon.com, of course, here JavaScript files, we are going to create one root component, and then we are going to interlink everything, and we can build one application, and we are going to attach the original DOM. Okay, but here the simply whenever you hit this URL, it will send index.html file to you, and you need to transfer 100 JavaScript files, right? And he need to transfer 100 images. He need to transfer 100 CSS files also for us. So if you want to work, if you want to see all the things, he should transfer. But here what will happen, because instead of if you send like this 100 individual files, it is going to be performance issue. So it is going to be performance issue. So what he will do, because we have some techniques, okay, that is called bundlers. Bundlers are there. So with the help of bundler, what we can do, in all these 100 files is there now, the JavaScript code is there. Because we are going to write 20 lines in one file and 30 lines in another file. So what we can do, we can combine these 100 JavaScript files code into one JavaScript file, one big JavaScript file. Okay. So maybe we can't uh, add all images into one image. That is not possible because images are heaviest thing. But JavaScript you can write, right? Do you agree with me or not? Do you agree with me or not? So you can combine two or three JavaScript files into one JavaScript. Is it possible? Because in JavaScript, one JavaScript file you have defined one function. In another JavaScript file you have defined another function. Instead of defining functions into different JavaScript files, we can add those things in a same JavaScript file, right? Yeah. So that in that way, for development for developers, to make it easy, we can create 100 files or 1000 JavaScript files. That is, there is no restriction in that. But whenever you are deploying, whenever you are giving application to the users, at the time you should not send 100 files or 100 or 1000 JavaScript file individual. So what we need to do, we need to bundle these 100 JavaScript files into one big JavaScript file. Okay, so what it will do, okay, he will give one index.html file and one bundle. So just imagine, I'm just giving like so we are going to with Amazon, like Amazon dot bundle.js. So in this Amazon bundle.js, we have combined these 100 JavaScript files, so that, because it's easy, instead of sending 100 JavaScript files, you can transfer one big JavaScript file to the client. So here we have reduced the burden. So here we are bringing, because this is a server, we can bring only one file. Because if you see, lot of things we need to take care, lot of things we need to take care. That's why if you are going with a CDN, it's not possible to use the power of all these tools or all these packages, all other techniques. It's very difficult for us to build application with the help of all these things. But if you go with the NPM JS, everything is there in a NPM JS, okay, site. So you can download everything and you can utilize the powers of all this. So this is called bundling. This is called bundling. And we need to take care of other techniques also, other things also. So for images are there. What, we can't combine all 100 images into one image file or something. That is completely a blunder. We can't do it. But what we can do, we can optimize images. So sometimes whenever you are applying for a job, you have uploaded one photo. So it is saying that this file is too big, right? This file is too big. So please upload maximum 1024 into some pixel size, it will say. So at the time, what we will do normally, so we will go to any online image compressor or something. Some tools are there. Even I'm not completely aware of that. So what we can do, we can
Resize.
yeah, very good. What is that? What is that?
Resize, sir.
Just ping me. Resize. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So with that, we can do some optimization. So here, so if images are taking too much size, because images are heavy. So what we can do, we can take help of a bundlers, and we should take help of optimization. Optimization, or image optimization. Okay, we can go with the image optimization or image compression, whatever it is. Okay, you should reduce the size of the same image. You should reduce the size, and you can transfer to the client, because that is matters, right? So performance is matters. So if you open myamazon.com, it will show that loading, it's very difficult, right? So we should take care of all these techniques. So here, yes, we can learn webpack. Okay, webpack is a bundler. Okay, and parcel is another bundler, or wheat. Okay, vit. So these are the bundlers. With the help of these bundlers, we can bundle our 100 javascript files into one javascript file. We can configure all these things, and for image optimization also we can do that. But here but here, if you start focusing on all these things, so it's very difficult for a developer to start a project. So for that, what react.js team has done here, what react.js team has done what react.js team has done, they are providing some templates. So first one is create react app. Okay, CI, you can simply call it CI. Yeah. So with the help of this create react app, you can simply create your application. So it will include the webpack, it will include some image optimizations, it will install all the necessary packages required to start your project. So this is one thing. This is just a react application. Okay, so we need to discuss few more things. Okay, now so far understood what we are talking, because we need to jump into different things actually here. Understood or not?
Yes, Raghu.
Everyone, Bhargavi, Ravalika, Sweta. Okay, very good. Here, few years back, okay, whenever the React.js came, suppose React.js came into 2013, right? 2013. So at the time React.js is there, everyone started using uh, building a React.js application with this starter template. Okay, just create React app. But what happened? What happened? Even we have some problems with the React.js application. Okay, we can discuss those things. But everyone started using React, and everyone started investing their time, just understanding how this React.js was built and everything. Okay, in that process, so suppose we have, this is just a library. Okay, React.js is just a library, and this is not a framework. Okay, this is just focus on only UI. Okay, it will give a best. But if you want to build Amazon, if you want to build a Flipkart, if you want to build Netflix, okay, this is not enough. This is not enough. We need to take help from different packages. We need a complete framework. So another, okay, this is React JS came by Facebook. Okay, this is a product of Facebook. Okay, this Facebook, the technical team came up with this React.js. But here, another company is there, that is Vercel. Okay, they came up with a beautiful framework called Next.js. What is that? What is that? Just ping me in the chat. What is that? What is the framework name? Next.js. Okay, Next.js is a complete framework. You don't need to go for routing. Okay, of course you don't know what is routing and all these things, but for different purpose we no need to install different packages in our application. So it is provided by default. So Next.js is there, and Gatsby, some other. Okay, even I forgot that name. Okay, let me cross check in the documentation. Lots of frameworks are there. Lots of famous. Right now, you are in 2023, because if you are learning React.js, if you are learning React.js in 2018 or 19, okay, you don't have any confusion. Okay, because at the time we have only React.js. Directly, we can start creating application with Create React app and we can build it. But you are in 2023. Right now, you are in 2023. So definitely, we should come up with a latest, okay, approaches and standards, right? So I will tell you some important here. So we have some another libraries on there. Just a minute. Just go to the home page. React. Installation. Just go to installation, start a new project here. Okay, this is the new documentation provided by the React team. Okay, the old documentation is this one, React. Yes, you will see legacy.reactjs.com. So if you see, observe carefully, https legacy.reactjs. So that means right now they are suggesting, so these docs are old and won't be updated. Go to react.dev for the new React documents. So recently they are came up with a new documentation, and they are saying that, okay, we are not going to upgrade any information here, we are not going to update any new information here, please use these things. Because from last 10 years, a lot of things happen actually. So right now 2013, right now we are in 2023. So of course last 5 to 6 years, just consider last 5 to 6 years, a lot of things came into the picture especially in the React world. Okay, but now what they are suggesting, okay, we have some problem with the starter template. Okay, so suppose if you want to improve the performance of your application, you need to do some lazy loading and some other techniques we need to use. Because apart from create React app, suppose if you want to go with a search engine automation, don't worry if you don't know all these things. Definitely we are going to talk about each and everything, because React.js is not providing all the features that is required for modern applications like this. Okay, suppose Amazon. So what is search engine optimization means? Suppose if you just check like a product, suppose laptop. I want a laptop. So if you see, immediately you are able to see laptop at Amazon. But if you build any application with React.js, if you just build application with React.js, that is not going to support it for search engine optimization. That means this Google search engine can't recognize your application. Okay, why, we are going to learn in detail in coming days, but just I'm just giving a heads up. So that means we need to take care of few more things even if you go with a create React application. So once you are take care of all these things, yes, definitely it will work. But here, create React app plus 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 all other techniques to improve the performance and taking care of search engine optimization, everything. The one framework came, that is a Next.js. Now tell me whether you are going to create project with the create React app, or already the Next.js framework is there in the world. What is your choice? Suppose if you want to build an application, your okay. What is your choice? Just tell me one more time. Whether you will go with the framework, or still you can go with the React create React app. Kasveta said Next.js. Even you can unmute and tell me whether you will go with the frame. Okay, just ping me framework or library. So create React app with just, it will take uh, powers of library only. Next.js is go with the full powers of framework. Just ping me. Okay. Bhargavi said framework. Sweta said framework. Varun, what about you? Ravalika. Okay. Varun, framework. Yes, fantastic. Suppose if you want to build an application, if you want to build an application like Amazon, if you want to start a startup, okay, you should not go with a create React application no more right now because you are in 2023. This is not my statement. This is not my statement. This is suggested by the React team. Okay. So if you see start a new React project, they are suggesting so production grade React frameworks. They're suggesting just go with the production grade React frameworks. One is Next.js, another one is the Remix, another one is Gatsby. Okay, for mobile application we have Expo. So, but if you see, can I use React without a framework? Okay, he's just hide that information because he's not suggesting to any developer or anyone just go with the create React app no more from 2023. Just go to show details here. Just read this. I think 30 lines of document. So here he's saying that you can definitely use React without a framework. That's how you had use React for the part of your page. However, if you are building a new app or a site fully with React, we recommend using this framework. So I hope you understood. Okay, just go and read this documentation. You will get more information, because definitely in interviews they will ask. Okay, just tell me whether we can go with the Next.js frameworks or we can go with the Create React app. If you go with the Create React app, what are the problems and why we are using Next.js? So they will ask all these questions. That's why I'm just trying to explain in detail. So here you got new frameworks name. One is Next.js, another one is Remix, another one is a Gatsby. And suppose if you want to go with a mobile application, they have provided another package like Expo. Okay, these are the popular frameworks. Okay, in among these three things, Next.js is really popular.
So Raghu, I have doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're telling that with the Next.js we will be using routing and all. So
Yes.
before also we used to use routing and all Raghu, without using Next.js.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you see, if you want to implement routing in a React.js application, okay, first if you install React and React DOM, right? So if you want to implement routing, you need to install React Router. Yes, you can achieve even without using any frame because how these frameworks are built? Frameworks are built on top of React.js only, right? Frameworks are built on top of React.js, but they're reducing burden on developer. That's it.
Okay, so we need not to install everything every time.
You don't
So
need,
everything
you don't need to worry about these things.
at
Everything is
one
inbuilt.
one go we can install in Next.js and we can use.
Yeah. Even they came up with another best approaches for routing in Next.js.
Okay.
Okay. And if you want to implement search engine optimization, you need to take care of a lot of things here actually. But Next.js by default it will support search engine optimization. By default it is providing a lot of features, a lot of techniques inbuilt to achieve the search engine optimization. This is very important. This is search engine optimization is very important for especially e-commerce applications. Got it?
Yes, Raghu.
Okay. Okay, fun. Now everyone is suggesting, Raghu, just go with framework. Suppose here are two things. If you want to build an application, if you want to build an application, if you want to build an application, okay, even React team is suggesting to go with the framework. If you want to go, you can go with the Next.js. But here, we are students, right? We are learning. We are learning. Okay, as a student, if you go directly with the Next.js, okay, the problem is in interviews, they will ask lot of questions. Okay, if you just build application with Next.js, okay, no problem, you can avoid lot of steps. lot of steps. Directly you can jump from here to here to here, and you can build application. Fine, fantastic. Up to that point, very good. But the problem here is whenever you go to interview, they will ask questions here. Okay, I will tell you one experience. So I went to I got the opportunity for to attend the interview Microsoft. That is like contract based. I went to Microsoft office in Hyderabad. Okay, that was nice experience. Okay, I definitely I know that I'm not going to. It's not possible for me to get a job in Microsoft, but okay, at least I want to experience, and I went to there. So at the time I have learned React. At the time I just build application with the create React app, and I know what is state and what is the life cycle. I can explain what is the props and all the concepts in React. But what this person is asking now, what the interviewer is asking, he's asking the questions. Raghu, just tell me what is Webpack. I'm just simply saying that Webpack is a bundler. He's not happy with that. Okay, okay, it is a bundler. Just tell me what I use, how you will configure that Webpack. And he's asking like the many questions like he's saying that without taking help of create React app, can you build can you build can you build application from zero? So you need to, because here create React app is taking care of Webpack configuration. But this Microsoft interviewer asking me that, okay, without creating create React app, can you configure this bundling techniques with a Webpack configuration? I said no, I didn't open in a Webpack configuration file also in my life. So he said simply get out of my office. Oh, he didn't say it like that. I understood that. He said, okay, the interview is done. What he said? Interview is done, and HR will contact you later. I understood that. Okay, that's the end of my interview. So he asked some different questions in different topics, but what these are expecting, what, because here we are not right now. Just don't think that you are a employee. Suppose if you are working in the office, yes, we can go start and React Next.js, and we can start building application, because we need to deliver the application to the client very fast. But yes, students, okay, but our job is to learn everything in detail. So maybe today Next.js is popular, tomorrow maybe Remix is very popular, or after 2 years maybe some other framework will come, that is RRR or something, or KGF something. So if you don't know the fundamentals, how this Next.js build and how this create React app build, it's very difficult for us. Okay, you can get a job, but definitely if you want to crack interview in really product based companies, we should learn each and everything in detail. Okay, now I will give you three options. Either learn everything from zero, because we should understand what is Webpack, and we should, okay, and how to bundle and everything we should learn. Or shall we go with directly, Raghu? We don't have time, so I want to learn really quick, create React app. Or you can say that, Raghu, even I don't have that much time, just go with the Next.js. What is your choice for
First
learning?
one, sir.
Okay, just ping me in the chat whether you want to go with a zero from zero, or create React app, or Next.js. Okay, who are watching this video in the YouTube, just give me your opinion. Because if everyone wants that, Raghu, we don't need to learn all these fundamentals, just directly go on because it will take time. Because if I want to finish the syllabus, if I start from Next.js, maybe it will take 2 months. Okay, for example, I'm saying create React app, it will take 4 months. From zero, maybe it will take 5 months. Okay, but what is your choice now? Okay, Varun said from zero, Ravalika said zero, Sweta said zero, and who are watching this video in the YouTube, just ping me in the comment section. If you want to learn from zero and everything, or directly you can jump from Create React app or any framework. So here, my suggestion is, okay, while you are a student, when you are learning something, it's better to learn everything clearly. So maybe it will take some more time. No problem. We have enough time in the world because already we have completed our graduation. Suppose 22 years. 22 years you have spent in a college, and suppose just imagine 100 years. So maximum you will work in the office as a developer or something. Maximum 40 or 50 years. Just imagine 50 years. So next 50 years of your career is going to depend on what you are learning here. Okay. So, but here time is also matter. Raghu, if you keep on explaining everything, it will take 2 years to learn. That is also a problem, right? We need to get a job quickly. The life is also very important. So, but we can learn quickly, no problem. But the only thing is, you should do practice daily, and you should. I will suggest you some documentation. Read the documentation. I will suggest you to go to some tutorials to learn something. If you follow all these things, yes, we can learn. We can learn everything. Even if you start everything with zero, you can learn in 3 or 4 months. The only thing is daily you should put more effort. Okay, understood? Now it's okay to move from zero, so it will be clear directly moving to next step was not so perfect. Yes, yes, very good. It's better to go with from zero, but here if you just do practice regularly, and the thing is you will get a clear picture actually. You will get complete control on the project. If suppose some error happened, just by observing that you can guess that okay, this error is happening because of this. At least you can guess 30% faster than any other developer who don't know webpack, who don't know other techniques. Okay, so here tomorrow we are going to create. So so this is create react app is there, right? I will show you tomorrow. If create React app. Okay, I will show you how to create an app with create React app, and at the same time we are going to recreate. We are going to recreate the same thing which we have with a create React app from zero. We will configure everything from zero. Okay, so it's already 6:38. Otherwise, can we do one thing today? Can we just create a simple app with the create React app? Let's see how it is, because it doesn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes. So tomorrow we can focus on how to create React app. So if you have a time, okay. Otherwise, we can do it tomorrow. Just tell me, shall we create app with the create React app today, and let's see what are the things, what are the files are there, how he has created, how he has configured. 10
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
minutes.
sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. So it's right now it's
And
6:30. Okay, tell me, Varun.
can you tell me side by side that how to create with Next also? Next JS
Yeah, I will tell
framework.
you. I will tell you. So here 6:39. So just take a 2 minutes of break and come back. Okay, I will just start the timer. 2 minutes only, that is fine. Okay, are you there,
Yes,
everyone?
sir. Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay, fantastic. So just go and create a folder. Okay, I will do it and you can do practice later. How many files I opened? I should close everything in this single file. Oh, okay, close this. Close this. Close this. Okay, I will create new folder like some of my projects or something. In the same folder, we can create an application with the create React app or something. So here you can create another folder for safe side with React. Okay, another one is with Next.js. Okay, fine. So right, first off, we can go with React command prompt. So just go to the documentation. I'll show you where it is. Just go to the legacy documentation and here create a new React app. Okay. Just go to homepage, the legacy.react.js and go to the documentation. And here you can find create a new React app. For that you should have a Node.js. I hope everyone has a Node.js. Simply this with simple three commands you can finish. So first one is npx. Okay, I will tell you later like what is npx and all those things. So npx means executing this command. Simple. Okay, executing something. So create React app is a template and you are giving a name to your project, my app, or you can give your my Amazon app or something, Amazon app. Okay, it's fine. So within like depend on internet speed, it will create quickly. Creating a new project app and with some specific folder is installed React, React DOM, React scripts, and CRA template from some templates inbuilt. On it's 6:44. Maybe it will finish before 6:45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So, Raghu, I have one more doubt.
Yeah, ask me.
Uh, while creating React app and while creating with Next.js, so only the difference is the installation wise or the code wise also.
I didn't get you. Means
So we'll install create React app, right? And we'll install with Next.js also framework with framework.
okay.
So with the create React app, we will have only difference is the installing wise, all the packages and
Right.
everything.
Yes, yes. Because if you
Okay.
see the structure and some concepts are different actually. Because Next.js came up with few more concepts on top of React.js. So we should learn all those things to understand Next.js. And because in create React app, suppose if you are installing 10 packages, Next.js is installing 20 or 30 packages, depend on because they came up with a framework, right? They have integrated everything. Yeah, Next.js we should learn separately once you understand the React.js, and we should understand the problems and what are the things we were left in the React.js to implement a big application. Then we can go with the Next.js also. But for starting, we can start the project and but to start the project also we need to learn few basics, otherwise no problem.
Okay.
It's already 6:44. Still, it is not completed. Maybe my internet speed is low, or my machine is slow. Yeah, Varun, we are going to talk about everything. We will learn everything. And even after from Monday, even I will suggest you some YouTube tutorials. If you want to learn quickly, don't waste time here. Join every session here. Here we are going to learn each and everything in detail. But if you want to learn quickly according to your plans, you can watch those tutorials and you can do practice more. You can learn quickly. Okay, hopefully it's going to be done in next 30 seconds. I think meanwhile you also can try. By the time it is installed in my machine, hopefully it will finish in your machine as well. It's still 6:47, still not completed. Almost it has taken 3 minutes. So many things it is inside. But there is a new things are vitals. So this is an awesome concept we're going to learn. Nowadays everyone is asking in interviews. So okay, done. Okay, it has created our project. So let me open. So here we have created with some name, right? So we should go to that folder. My CD means change the directory. My Amazon app. Okay, and if you want to see what is there inside, just open code dot. Yes, our first application is ready. What are there? So you know already all these things. What is this? Package.json. So it will show you all what are the packages installed, right? Okay, dependencies. It is installed React and React DOM, React Script, Web Vitals, and some just like testing libraries. And you know what is git ignore, you know, because at least I when we are discussing about learning Node.js and NPM at the time, I've given simple at least introduction about all these things. So nothing is there, simple. We have a public folder in this index.html file is there, our index. Our first only one HTML file is available here. Okay, and what are the packages you have installed? Those things available in these node modules. Nothing. Just go to source. We have some files. You don't need to worry about all these files. Just go to index.js and app.js. Okay, just see app.js is just a component. Okay, few things are there. We need to learn one by one. But let's see whether how to run this application. Okay, simple. So if you see, yes, given instructions also. So once you have installed that, just change the directory and npm start. That's it. That's it. npm start. Your application is up and running in next few seconds or minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think my machine is very slow. Yeah, fantastic. Our application is running. So let's say we can change something and whether it is what whether it is changing or not. So here and so you can add something. Otherwise, like simple. Welcome to React.js world. Okay, just save it. That is fine. You will see the change. Welcome to React.js world. Okay, you can create components and you can start doing things. So here you have app.js, right? Okay, I will teach everything tomorrow. It's not a good thing to just inject everything. So you want to see how Next.js application also? This is React one. Shall we install create a Next.js application also?
Yes, Raghu.
Bhargavi, Sweta, Kamalika, ready? Okay. It's very simple, no problem. Just go to the documentation. Here is already saying that how to create a Next.js app. And where is this? Next.js not app not just a minute. Yes, explain. Okay, Next.js. Next.js. It's very simple. NPX create next app. That's it. Okay. Just okay. Let me open. This is with React, right? Just go with the Next.js. Just go to the command prompt. And the structure definitely is different from so without installing anything. Just npx create next app. I think we need to give an app name, right? So this is this template name. We need to give a. So this is the official documentation of Next.js. So if you want to install, that's it. Let me create Next.js application. Like my Flipboard. So previous command create React app, here just create next app, that's it. So it will ask few questions. Would you like to use TypeScript? Okay, right now so far we didn't learn TypeScript, so that no. Would you like to use ESLint? Yes. Would you like to use a Tailwind CSS? Okay, for now, okay, that's a CSS framework. You can go with that. Would you like to use a source directory with this project? Okay, yes. Would you like to use experimental app directory because they came up with some new things? So we can go with the latest one. Yeah, yes. And what input aliases would you like? Configuration. Okay, whatever the default thing is, that is enough for me. So now it is installing. Okay, it is installing. If you see, it is installing React and React DOM. Next. Okay, next is another like the package and Tailwind CSS, host CSS, auto prefixes, ESLint, ESLint config next, because we should learn ESLint and all those things. If we want to become a better developer, we should learn each and everything. So definitely it will take time to become to learn everything. For that you need a patience, you need a time, you need interest. After that you need a small luck, 1%. I don't know if it takes another 2 or 3 minutes. Don't worry. Hopefully it will finish quickly this time. So meanwhile, you can tell me like, did you watch IPL match yesterday?
I'm just watching last hours.
Last hours. Okay, from test matches to one days to T20s. Okay, you are skipping like 15 hours, right? You are watching only 5 hours. That
Yeah,
means
last 5 hours.
maybe in future, like already the 10 hours matches are coming.
I will watch first 4 hours, first 4 or 6 hours, and again I will watch last 5 hours.
Yeah, on this basis, I'm saying after 20 years, no one has no one is interested to watch 20 hours match. So maybe 5 or 6 hours matches will be there, right? Okay, we yeah, the project is created successfully. Fantastic. So now you can go change the directory. My Flipboard app is ready and the code dot. So our next JS application is also ready. But if you see this time we have few more configuration files is there, but don't worry about all these things. And some API folder is there. It's not that much easy to learn Next.js without understanding React. Okay, first we should learn JavaScript, then React, then Next.js. That is the sequence. Okay, fine. Let's at least we can run this one. We can see what will happen next. So if you want to run npm run dev. So here it will provide options to run with the development version or production version. So if I did anything wrong, I can recollect and then I need to run. Okay, I think already it's running. So, okay, already 3000, right? So this is also hitting the 3000. Okay, 1 minute, let me stop this one. This is also pointing to 3000. Okay, so next is hopefully it will load Next.js application, not React application. I just kill that process which we executed for React app. Come on, baby. Yes, this is a Next.js application. This is much more um, better than a React.js template actually. Because nowadays, most of the people are using Next.js. In my office also, we are using Next.js. So suppose if you want to, suppose if you want to see that some changes, right? Some changes. Just go to my Flipboard app and go to source. Where is that? That. Oh my God. Not my files. API. Where is the pages folder? Man. Because there is index.js file. Some few things are updated. They came up with something different actually. I need to go and cross check all these things. I didn't see pages folder surprisingly. So at least we can change something. Let's see. Here we can add welcome to next. Yes, yes, we are welcoming from SVG. Let's say that's fine. So there some few changes are done. Yeah, if you see that is updated here, the welcome to Next.js SVG. I just click on that. It will go to the documentation kind of thing. Okay. So this is just how to create an application, React application, how to create a Next.js application. So it just went to another page. So right now our Next.js application is running here. So get started by editing source app page.js. Okay, so that's what he's suggesting. Just go to page.js and you can start editing. And if you want to create more pages, yeah, we can create and we can navigate. So yeah, we can learn step by step. Okay, no need to worry. So I will suggest one thing. So if you want to, if suppose if you have a, if you're really interested to start learn everything, if you have a time, so my best suggestion is, yeah, from today onwards you can understand anything from this tutorials. Yes. So I hopefully I have given the right foundation for you. Just code evolution React. Okay, just go. Okay, here you can find the Next.js tutorials also. So React.js tutorials. Just you can just finish this 118
Have
videos.
you been thinking about making the leap from Web 2 to Web 3?
Suppose if you want to learn React.js in 2 months, okay, just finished all this 118. How many there are? 118 in 2 months. And if you want to learn React and Next.js in 2 months, just finish all this 118 and uh, go with Next.js. Mhm. This tutorial, how many? 79 is there. Okay. Apart from that, few more other playlists are there. Just finish all these things. So just tell me how many months you want to finish. Just guess rough idea. Just give me for fun.
3 months.
So Varun wants to learn everything in 3 months. So what you need to do? Okay, in 3 months. So how many? Suppose if you go through tutorials, here how many videos are there in a node? Next year 79. and 118 for the React.js. Okay, 79 plus 118. If you want to learn TypeScript, another 30 tutorials. If you want to learn style components, 10. And if you want to learn the storybook, like 15. If you want to learn something, just keep on adding. It is a never-ending process. Never-ending process. Okay, but you don't need to worry because here we are learning from like basics and step by step. But my suggestion is yes, you can go and start learning React.js fundamentals through this tutorial. Okay, I like this tutorial because I've learned from this what we can say YouTube channel as a beginner. So when I started learning now, at the time, at the time, in Next.js, so these many playlists are not there. Okay, I started, I think, 4 5 years back, whatever it is. So at the time, for React.js, only 40 videos are there. So what I'm saying, at the time, there is no Next.js. At the time, if a student can understand these 40 videos, then he can apply for a job. But right now, minimum 200 because right now you are in 2023, so I can't do anything because technology is growing very fast. I don't know because by the time we finish Next.js, if someone came with another framework and you should learn that framework also, you should be ready. Okay, ready everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem, because just remember one thing: if you are good at HTML and CSS JavaScript, that is enough. That is enough to succeed. The only thing is, okay, we should learn all these things on top of that. If you are not good at JavaScript, it's very difficult to, because the foundation is very important. So maybe frameworks or libraries come and go, okay, but JavaScript will be there forever. So we should learn JavaScript perfectly, and then we can focus on all these things. So hopefully we can finish Amazon project and mm, React.js for all the fundamentals and Next.js also in 3 months, like based on my effort and your effort. Okay, okay, that's all for today, and see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to, because I will explain what is there in Create React app. Okay, not in the next application, this Create React app, and we are going to recreate all these things. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, that's all for today. Bye bye.